Cooper Webb might just be back after his win in the Triple Crown in Houston. The defense of his 2025 title looks like it's finally on its way. Now, let's say this year did not start the way you probably want a title defense to go, with a 7th in Anaheim 1, 8th in San Diego, 5th in Anaheim 2, and then obviously the first overall in Houston. It's at least a start. As of the moment, as I'm looking, he is 5th overall in the point standings. Tomac, Lawrence, Roxon, Sexton, now Webb. But at the moment, he's only 17 points back. This is not exactly like a huge point deficit. And obviously, we're only 4 rounds in, so this is not the worst thing in the world. But you got to say, Cooper Webb does what he does well. Consistent. Going 4-2-3 in the 3 races of the Triple Crown to give him the first overall. I think it's great. I mean, personally, I love the Triple Crowns because it's 3 races and all of them matter. It's not a heat race where if you in your top 9, it doesn't really all that matter. You know, oh no, your gate pick isn't as good as it could be if you finish first, second, third, whatever. Whereas every race counts. You know, if you have a bad race, it can ruin your whole night. But if you're just consistent, I mean, 2 out of the 3 races, technically he'd be on the podium, so that's good. And to just be there, to be that guy who can, you know, stick around and be competitive in all 3 races, that's kind of the point of it. So I personally really like them. It's, to me, when you have every race matter and you've got, you know, you got to have 3 good starts. You've got to have 3 good races. You can't, you know, just randomly screw up and say, this is fine, whatever. It's 1 round. But I like this. I like Triple Crowns. I like the racing of it. You know, they're shorter races, so you don't have the super stretched out pack. You don't have people lapping up into, like, you know, 6th place. Everything matters. And to me, that's creating better racing. All these guys have to have, you know, set for 3 races. You got to condition yourself so you can do 3 races. You got to recover so you have the energy to finish all 3 of them and not just be dead by the end of the night. And we do have a quote from him saying, quote, "Tonight was a huge spark to get that confidence of like, hey, it can still be my year and let's do this thing." Now, I'm going to be honest here. I am a Cooper Webb fan. I am a Yamaha fan, whatever. But I'm going to say this is going to be a hard year. I mean, obviously, Eli Tomac on that KTM looks incredibly fast. Hunter Lawrence looks like this could be his year to step out of his younger brother's shadow. Ken Roxon is competitive, always has been, and we're just going to see if he can, you know, make this year work. Finally earn that title that he probably should have had, you know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, racing against Dungey. Obviously, Sexton on the new Kawasaki. You know, the field is stacked. Like everyone's ever going to say all the time, your top, 7 are all championship level guys. And then you've got Prado, who's looking well. And from there, who knows if Jet Lawrence comes back, where he's going to be this year, where he's going to fall into this. But I'm excited for this. This year is going to be great, I think, as long as everybody stays healthy. Knock on wood. I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Who do you think wins the 450 title? Who do you think wins the 250 East title? Because the 250 West one's pretty much already wrapped up with Deegan, unless he gets injured or something stupid. But whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform lets you do, because it does really help me out, and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.